Yeesh, yeah, Mia, very smart, very dynamic Zerg. Speaking of dynamic Zergs, his hair's not very dynamic, but it is representing Cranky Ducklings. It is the Australian Zerg. It is Oreo.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Curious Minds LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player representing the Juggernauts. It is MeomaikA.
We got an extractor trick. Is that normal?
It's normal for
I don't know.
MeomaikA.
Oh man. But here we go. Curious Minds, very open map. Pool first. But on the other side, Oreo going for a gas pool.
Oreo knows I'm watching. He knows that this is... I love seeing Oreo go gas pool here in this matchup. So, my god. I love it. Mate, we're popping off. And you thought that Oreo wasn't dynamic.
Well, his hair is a bit round. It's not very, you know. You seen that image? It's like the aerodynamics of a cow. It's funny, I don't know. But yeah, bit of a pool hatch gas by Mio, which I guess you can say is a standard build by Mio standards, because he is a pool first Zerg. He loves his going spawning pool first. He'd be very flexible. Meanwhile, Oreo, you know, it depends to see if he takes out a gas once he reaches 100 gas, or if he's just gonna, you know, keep in and go for Banes or something crazy. So
exactly.
see 6 Zerglings.
Yeah. This is the big advantage of what Oreo is going for, is that he will have that much faster link speed, and as you were saying, if he does keep mining that gas, then he can go for those banelings, and he's a very meticulous player, so he doesn't pull out. Mate, he's going for it.
Guess what? He's still mining the gas. It's still happening. And here we go. And this oval is not even going to see these lings. It's going to dip in, but no. And Mia's got 2 lings of his own, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it all depends.
There's the bailing nest.
There's the bailing nest in the main base of Oreo. So far, this has been unscouted. Mio will check the front door, and he will scout these lings. And he also scouts the timing of the hatchery. So obviously, he knows it wasn't a hatch first. But can he really read into what is happening? And obviously, he still hasn't seen the gases.
Yeah, that's right. And he's still droning here, and looks like he's going to get a 3rd queen now before the 3rd base. Overall, going to get pushed back. Now, these early Zerglings that Oreo has, I assume he's going to morph them into Banelings across the map, but Mio did see the lings move across, so he should know something's up, but he's still just droning, like,
yeah,
he's still droning.
Or he's banking the rest of his links here across the map. He's waiting for link speed, and as soon as it finishes, he's going to be link flooding across. There we go. He's pulling the trigger. Where are the Banelings, though?
The lings are running. Mio going for a wall off, and I think he's going to be able to get a full wall here, yes, but...
Oh my god.
Well, that's not even a full wall!
The wall is not a wall, Chase!
The wall is not a wall. And the Banes just waddle in, and the drones waddle away. I think this is just game.
Oh my god, the Banes are gonna die! There's no reaction! GG!
What does CAC? Oh my god. Mio, what's the word? Is it subcurbing expectations or something? He just curbed our expectations by not trying to wall and not walling, but yeah. I can totally see where Mio was coming from, because Curious is a map that, even though it's very open, the natural ramp is very tight, so not too hard to wall off once the creep gets there, but the wall wasn't a wall.
The wall was not a wall, mate. Oh my god. It's also one of those things that I haven't been able to mention yet, but another reason why we haven't seen as much MeomaikA this year is because during December, he did take a step away from StarCraft, and he started focusing a lot more on Age of Empires. He's been competing in a lot of Age of Empires tournaments. That is why, if you noticed, in game, he's a Mongol. that's a
He's the Zerg Khan.
yes. He's referencing the Mongols in Age of Empires 4. So he isn't as well practiced, he isn't as refined, and it's little things like that, you know, like just not slipping your mind or not noticing that you didn't wall off correctly there. Like that can
Yeah.
sometimes happen if you're out of practice.
And fun fact, Meo did used to be an Age of Empires 2 player.
Oh, Chase
yeah.
dropping down the knowledge bombs.
Here's another knowledge bomb from our newly dynamic Zerg player playing for Cranky Ducklings. He's one up in this series going to Berlingrad. It is Cranky Oreo.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Berlingrad, going for the 12 pool. Let's go. It is the Vietnamese Zerg player. He's down in this series, but not out here on Berlingrad. He's popping up, representing the Juggernauts. It is MeomaikA.
Alright, that's the 12 pool.
Yes. Going for it.
Alright, that's a pool first from Oreo.
It's
Someone's done their homework.
The pull first, the safe opening from Oreo is gonna be paying off here, mate. Oh my god.
Yeah, gonna be pool and then a hatchery. Well, Meo. I wonder if he's just gonna keep making Zerglings. He has been known to do that. And sometimes I've seen Zergs get caught off guard. But yeah, his own expansion. So Oreo, advantage Oreo so far.
Yes, exactly. So MeomaikA isn't completely all in. Like, this could have been a 12 pool into you pull the boys and spine rush, right? Like, there's a couple of different options here for the Zerg player, but he's just sending links across the map. He's making another handful of them behind this. But at the moment, nice job. He is avoiding the overlords of Oreo.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to avoid the second one. He just spot it with his first overlord. So nice little adaptation that MeomaikA's made there. And Orio's not going to see these links until just about now, but he's got 6 links of his own.
Oh my god, the move command!
Oh! Oh my.
Yeah, MeomaikA already dishing out a lot of damage on these lings. Oreo, he's getting bruised up, he gets targeted down!
Oh no, this is it. And this hatchery now is in a bit of jeopardy. Oreo trying to buy time. His queen does pop. Is he going to inject and pull it down? And it looks like... Ooh,
Okay.
I think knowing Meo... Yeah. I think this queen could be in trouble too.
Yeah, exactly. Meo,
Like
he dives on the queen. He's going to try and target it down. The rest of the lings of Oreo about to rock up. 6 more lings in production. Can he save the queen? No.
Save the queen! He's diving on the queen and he gets it. That is wonderful work. Making the best of a bad situation.
Oh.
And he gets a drone.
Oh my god. A bit of a slip up there by Oreo. Something that shouldn't have happened. Losing that drone does mean that just like that, MeomaikA takes a little bit of a drone lead.
Yeah, that's crazy. You wouldn't expect it. That's just, Meo, he has the initiative with that early pull, and he's able to get something done. That's a sign of a really good player, but now he's going to be forced to react to these lings coming across the map. These queens, a couple of lings.
Yeah, the spine is on the way, but it's nowhere near done. The lings, sure, they don't have ling speed, but they don't need it. Not yet, not right now. Lings do rock up.
Oh, cancelling the spine, the drones, they're evacuating the queen, say go away. There's 3 of us. Even though 3 is not more than 7, they're bigger, so... Hashtag quick maths and full wall from Meo. The 3 vote shout out to Uncle Ben, so...
Is that an actual wall, though?
It's not quite. I like how Meo actually checked with his links.
He did. Okay, he does plug it up here with his queen, so for the most part, it's a full wall for the most part. I love this from Oreo. He threw down a very fast Evo chamber. +1 melee is already on the way, so this man is thinking of link flooding.
That's right, and when you see like this 3 Evo and 3 Queen kind of opener with the gasless that comes from a 12 pull, you really kind of give up that map control. You're a bit in the dark here. That's why Meo was trying to get his lings out to get some scouting going, but Oreo very diligent with his own Zerglings, and yeah, Meo's in the dark here. This is a dark place.
It really is, and Dark did not sign up for this tournament, but he does he does scout that 3rd hatchery at least, so it's not like a 2-base all-in or anything like that. But again, as you were saying, these overlords have very limited scouting potential here for Meo.
That's right. Is it a macro hatch, Or is it a hatchery for more Zerglings? Like, because he's
Oh.
going to be pressing that Z key very soon. A couple gases. I think he could go into Muta here, but he's actually going 1-1lings.
Oh my.
So pretty cool.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, the lair only just now starts. MeomaikA's lair is much faster here. He's cutting a lot of corners. MeomaikA never even invested into Link's speed. So again, I mean, he has to, right? Because of how this opener worked out for him and how little gas he had to work with. But as you're saying, mate, we got a lot of Lings on the way.
Yeah, that's right. A lair on the way as well, and it looks like that. I think Oreo just wants to deny the third base here, force Mio to get something done on the 3 bases, but sorry, the 2 bases, and yeah, Nidus never going down there.
Yeah, I was really curious to see
what Mio's gonna do.
Yeah, I was curious as to what the lair was going to be for here for me, if he was just going to go into Roach speed and go for like a +2 timing or something off 2 bases. But no, he goes for that Nidus instead. Oreo was thinking about it. He is patrolling his Lings in his main base. And MeomaikA doesn't have the best overlords in position to throw down a Nidus.
Yeah, that's right. And we do have a lot of Lings. A Hydra then coming out, maybe expecting the Muta or... But Ori's got Lings in the main, he's got Lings patrolling his overlords, but this overlord to the south has not been spotted. This Nidus is going to finish up.
Oh, and Oreo will just barely scout it as it finishes. Now he knows, okay, the Hydra Den is useless to me. There aren't going to be any mutas. But +1 is already done. +1 Carapace is about to finish up for these Lings as well.
Yeah, there's a very small window here, and where these, before the +1 Carapace does finish for the Lings, they'll just be able to 2-shot them, but Mio playing very passive, and he's going to be using this Nidus to reduce the surface area, and that's quite smart, but he's still very far away from being able to actually threaten the economy of Oreo.
Yeah, that's the downside. Sure, this Nidus didn't get scattered to the last moment, but that's because it was so far away. Like, it was... so it's still... There's a bit of a downside to it. Meanwhile, Oreo, making use of his tech, actually has Hydras on the way, and actually has a Lurker Den on the way.
Yeah, and Lurkers will completely shut this down. Surprised not to see Spine Crawlers from Oreo, just on this side, because this is going to be quite a slow push, but I think Mio's just fully all in. This is looking really good for Oreo.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I'm sure MeomaikA isn't suspecting Hydras or Lurkers at all whatsoever, and the longer this goes on, the more time Oreo has to make those Lurkers.
This Nidus is so loud, man. It's coming slowly.
He's leapfrogging with the Nidus so he doesn't get surrounded. I love it.
Yeah, and while this is all going on, those Queens are banking energy, so you can see the idea for Mio, but 5 Lurkers on the way from Oreo, this is going to shut this push down completely.
Yeah, like, there's no detection here, there's no Overseer, like, much respect to Mio and how he was executing this. And he does get a little bit of damage now, but I do agree, I do think it's maybe a little bit too late here.
Yeah, and the only thing, I guess, that there was not a lot of surface area for these Zerglings to kind of surround. We'd like to see a bit of a Link counter-attack, actually, but I think that with these Lurkers out, this is just... Yeah, this is... Yeah. he's done.
Oh, yo, he's making a Spore. Let's go. The drones come in. We have an Overseer as well. He's morphing in a couple of Ravagers. Ravagers will definitely help when it comes to biling down these Lurkers. Is it going to be enough, though? Because, again, he only has two Ravagers. Like, he doesn't have a lot of gas.
Yeah, that's right. And Oreo has to defend on 2 fronts here. He's got a really good spread with his Lurkers, but yeah, MeomaikA can just pick which side he wants to fight, and he actually has to push now because Oreo is pushing the natural of Mio and coming in trying to focus these Lurkers down. The Queen's trying to transfuse, no, they get taken out, and looks like it's going to be a steady hold for Oreo, and the Lings get into the natural of Mio actually as well.
Oh my god, GG! No GG? No GG.
We got a CAC and then a no GG.
Oh god. Oreo takes game number 2 and a clean 2-0 over MeomaikA.
Yeah, that's right. Very interesting. You saw the moment those Lings were picking down those evolution chambers. Mio knew he had to go. He does not want to push into those Lurkers there. So very well played by Oreo. Very good hindsight to go for the, I guess, foresight to go for those Lurkers. So yeah, well played to 2-0 as well. Upset, I'd say, even.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Like, MeomaikA is considered to be the stronger player in our region. But again, a couple of factors do come into it, but also, like, almost the mind games as well. Like, Oreo like going for the pool first here in game number 2 worked so well for him. Making use of his tech as well. Like again, MeomaikA had no idea that lurkers were on the way. Like that was probably the last thing on his mind. But yeah, that was really, really well executed by Oreo.
Yes, it was very on. He had that third base just to get the extra gas to make it a bit easier to kind of tech into those lurkers. So yeah, and the lings, like once the lings had that +1 carapace, it negated the +1 range that MeomaikA had, so they couldn't really trade as cost efficiently, and it bought a bit more time for the lurkers to, you know, grind up the roaches. So well played by Oreo, and into a ZVP now, possibly.
Yeah. GG, well played to our very own Cranky Duckling Oreo, the best Zerg player in all of Australia. He moves on, representing the country, to face another player from Southeast Asia. He moves on to face Ranger.